Randy, you're up.
Thank you, Scott. Mita, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
I have a very specific question.
Okay.
I've seen it in the past year twice with two smaller companies.
Sure.
That they'll take, you use the terminology individual contributor, like a salesperson.
Uh-huh.
And when they're good, they try to move them into a position of bringing on other salespeople and management.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I just wonder, is there one, let's just say, can somebody be both really? Or is it really that these companies see somebody, and these are two small companies, okay? It's not like Fortune companies, but is that a common mistake that's made? And are there people out there who can truly do both?
There are probably some people who can do both. Most of them have been trained, or they're self-taught, or they have an interest. What I talk about in The Devil Emails at Midnight, the problem that you're bringing up is actually tied to the manufacturing days and shows how we still haven't modernized the way we think about work. So let's say you and Scott and I were on a line making widgets, and we're making widgets every day. And then all of a sudden I exceed my KPIs for the last 2 weeks. And Kimberly comes and says, Mita, you're so great at this. I'm promoting you. You don't have to make widgets anymore. You just have to watch Randy and Scott and Sonny too. And it's like, well, I don't actually know how to do that. I'm just really good at this one thing. But it goes back to actually a practice from manufacturing days, which we still bring to the workplace, that the only way to advance is to be in charge of other people. And so when I've worked with tech companies, I'm sure you've seen this, engineering departments get this right in some cases. They have an individual contributor track. So you can actually continue to do well and be an expert and gain more expertise. You can get paid more money. You don't have to manage people. And if you do, there's a second track. And so that's interesting as you're talking to companies and working with them to see if that's possible. Because in many cases, you might just be setting up this person to fail. They feel the pressure. Well, the only way to get promoted, Randy's telling Mita, is that she needs to manage these 10 salespeople now. Otherwise, she's going to leave. What if there was another option?
Thank you for the great answer, Mita. In both cases, after the switch, there was frustration in both cases because it just wasn't the right fit. And I'm sitting here trying to advise.
Yeah.
And now I'm learning more and more that it seems like you're kind of one or the other.
And so you can ask that question. You see that Mita's really good at this individual skill, but what leads you to believe she can manage this team? And we asked her she wants to do that. You're in a great position to ask that question next time.
Right. Very cool. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
nice to see you. And thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Randy, happy birthday to Ben, by the way.